Smiley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for August 2025. So on August 11th, we have Mr. Mercury, ruler of the mental plane, ruler of information, communication, how it is that we express ourselves, coming out of his retrograde and going direct at 4 degrees, 15 minutes of Leo energy. So a little bit of a recap here. We entered into the pre-retrograde shadow period, June 30th. That is when we hit this 4 degree, 15 minutes of Leo that we are now coming back to. On July 18th, Mercury stationed retrograde at 15 degrees, 34 minutes of Leo energy, just over that halfway point of Leo. Now, on the 11th here, we do have Mr. Mercury stationing direct at 4 degrees, 15 minutes of this Leo energy that, of course, we touched upon back in June. And we will not be leaving this post-retrograde shadow period until August 25th, when we hit that 15 degrees, 34 minutes of Leo energy. So, of course, we're all going to be super happy, super grateful that Mercury is coming out of his drunken slumber. We had a little bit of a pause put on us, not only with Mercury's retrograde, but of course with all the other planets in retrograde. We definitely had to review a couple of things. There was a lot of deep reflection, specifically in our heart space. We've had a lot of heart activations over this particular retrograde because, of course, there is a lot of mental Mercury and emotional Leo baggage that we've been carrying. And of course, we're trying to bust in with this new version of self, but we're still operating with the old version of self's programming. And we had just a little bit of time over these last couple of weeks to really kind of get a grip on what it is that our heart wants us to do, what our heart wants us to pursue, big ideas that we have, new creative energies that we want to pursue, and a new truth that we are definitely settling into. So, of course, when we have a particular planet either go retrograde or come out of it, this is where the peak potency actually hits. So the 3 days prior to a planet stationing direct or retrograde and 3 days post, that is when you're going to see the most kerfuffle. And where Mercury is concerned, we're already having a lot of head pressure. There's already, I'm going to say, an edginess to kind of get a lot of things off of our chest and out of our body. There's a want, need, and desire to kind of declare, if you will, where it is that we want to go from here. Now, that being